Good evening and welcome to an Only One United Watchalong. International Reds, or if you look at the lineup, we'll go to in a minute. International Red, plus a few people, the rest of them on the bench. Joining me tonight is Atanu. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Andy. Thank you so much for having me on the first watch along on the channel.
Well, and the first one that I've done, so it sounds going to be absolutely an utter car crash. And based on the day I've had, I'm guessing it's going to be that.
We are,
Watching.
I think we are I think we're getting ready for commentating on the FA player in the near future.
Yeah, maybe. To be honest, we probably get paid more, which is zero, than what the FA player do theirs anyway. But yeah, now obviously the game kicks off at 7:00 UK time, or in your case, 11:30 at night. You lucky boy.
I'm lucky now.
Because it finishes even later for you, doesn't it? Obviously, Good to see some people are in the comments there. Obviously, Vix was there as well, and Carlos as well. I mean, obviously, we'll sort of take the first one, which is lineup there. I mean, I think to be honest, I'm really pleased tonight to make my first debut commenting on Manchester City versus North Macedonia, which essentially is what it is, isn't it? 6 City players, I believe someone's told me looking at this.
Yeah, so many City players. I think slowly, steadily, we're changing the dynamic of Manchester City Lionesses to United Lionesses. Yeah, in the Euros, we might see some United Lionesses as well. But yeah, I think there might have been a few changes because we have seen Stanway and Walsh play so many games in the Arnold Cup as well that I thought maybe Sarina would tweak something, especially because the game is against North Macedonia. No disrespect intended, but I think with
Did you have to
regards
look
to
at where it was?
Sorry?
Did you have to look at where it was?
Yeah.
North
Yep. Yeah. So I think with regards to Katie Zelem, I'll start with United players only. I think, yes, there have been some criticism about her, but in the recent games, she has been doing quite well. So maybe we could have started her in the game because she hasn't had her first start for England till now. Sarina picks her up in every international break, and that's good. But how about giving her some game time this time?
Yeah, I mean, she's got a lot better on set pieces, which is definitely something that, England have struggled with as much as we have at United. I'm just looking at, obviously, the anthems now. Looks like a typical City crowd, actually. There's no one there looking at this. No, I'll be good, honest. This is what's difficult about England, isn't it? You've got to go from taking the mickey out of people to supporting them when they're in the same coloured shirt as you. But obviously, as Vix points out here, the thing is, if core players get injured before the Euros, they'll have to throw rookies in. And that's sort of double-edged sword, really, isn't it? For us as well, because let's be honest, we're not a million miles away from having to run a competition to play in defence. We've got that many injuries in defence. And obviously, yeah, we need to build up our squad for the Euros. But I mean, we'll just quickly go through, I suppose, the current lineup. Obviously, Hannah Hampton in goal, which is quite interesting. I'm trying to remember when the last time she played Atanu for England. I don't know if you remember. I want to say one of the Arnold Clark Cup games. I think it was.
It was Spain. It was Spain.
The one where I was drowned rat in Norwich. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, so Hannah Hampton in goal, Lucy Bronze, Demi Stokes, Kira Walsh, and Jess Carter. Millie Bright, Beth Mead, Georgia Stanway, or Georgia yellow card guaranteed Stanway, Ellen White, Ella Toone, and Lauren Hemp. Then the substitutes are Mary Earps, Rachel Daly, Katie Zelem, Gabby George. What a wonderful call up that was. Nikita Paris, Jordan Nobbs, Alicia Russo, Jill Scott, and the second goalkeeper is Ellie Roebuck. So, I mean, obviously, the last time England played North Macedonia was we won 8-0. So what are you expecting tonight?
I think, yeah, a similar score line with goals from all United players and no City players. So let's just bury that down the drain. But yes, I think uh, there has to be some change in the system. Like for the men's, we have the Nations League. So similarly, there has to be some system where good teams play together and the less good teams play together rather than the opposite. So I think that has to change. But yeah, I think we are looking at another 5-0 or 6-0.
Yeah, I mean, I think was it Sweden was it 15-0 yesterday or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it's different, really. I mean, I agree. I mean, obviously, it's good that Serena has confirmed Mary currently as a number one keeper. I think that's pretty much a given, really. If you think of form, if you think of the way she's tested, definitely with us at United. But yeah, no, I think with England, I think it's one of those where how much can you learn? Essentially, this is like when you get your new FIFA game and you put it on amateur to feel good for a bit, but eventually you get bored beating people 10-0, and I think and then obviously up the difficulty level. I think, as you say, some sort of pre-qualification, because it's not fair on North Macedonia. I mean, I couldn't tell you anybody who plays for them. I assume they're amateur and non-professional. But obviously, it's not brilliant to lose. I mean, looking at it, I don't think there's anyone there anyway, so I don't know what the COVID protocols are for that area. There you go, Atanu. You can have a go at pronouncing the North Macedonian team if you want.
yeah. I'll have to bring it up. Wait a minute.
I'm joking. It's yeah, it's a Balkan, so it would be
Yeah,
very difficult.
the pronunciation would be quite difficult. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, obviously looking at 4-3-3 again, which Vic's quite cleverly points out is the preferred formation. Hi, Niall, nice to see you. Is a preferred formation for women's football as well.
yeah.
I think if we had enough defenders, we might try and do it more often as well.
I
But
think Jess Carter with Millie Bright is quite new to the England setup, if I'm not wrong. But let's see how it goes.
yeah, just
Uh,
Carter is, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, there
I
are
think
people there. Just see at the top. Carry on.
yeah, I think Tooney and Stanaway will switch for the number 10 position. Walsh will remain deeper into the midfield, and Lauren Hemp on the left, Beth Mead on the right, and Ellen White up front. With regards to Ellen White, I don't know why she, like, of course, fine. If I'm saying that Katie Zelem starts, then people might say, okay, then Ellen White also starts. But I think Alessia Russo deserves a chance right now because she's been on fire. She has been voted the player of the month. So yeah,
I mean, I get it. I think, to be honest, looking at the squad, essentially it's their second string that they've played a little bit. I know there's elements of, Georgia Stanway typically comes on as a substitute for England, and she's starting today. And actually, Ellen White normally, because she is that little bit older, again comes on in the second half. So I wonder whether or not they'll just flip it and they just take the knee now. But I wonder if they'll just flip it and, as you say, bring Russo on maybe second half, halfway through the second half. But to be honest, I believe she's got a target tonight because she's on 49 England goals and 53 is the record. So we'll see how many minutes it takes for that to come to pass. So obviously kicked off now, and I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. Really,
yeah, definitely. I think this is the last international break before the season is ending. Uh,
yeah. Thankfully, there
yeah,
was only 3 games left of the season anyway.
yeah. They have prolonged the season so much. They should have added some more games. So that's something that's a whole different topic. But yes, I think important international camp for many teams who want to get the core of the team right before the Euros.
Yeah,
England have got that right. Some minor tweaks are left. I think Lotte Ruben-Moy, if I'm pronouncing the name
she's
right.
out. Yeah,
She deserves to be in the in the camp ahead of Steph Houghton. Sorry,
Horton,
Horton. Yeah,
or grandma, as we like to call her.
yeah. Because she's been injured, so it wouldn't be fair on young players or players like Lotte Ruben-Moy if she gets the nod ahead of these players.
Yeah, and I think at least it's on ITV4 tonight in the UK, which it's not exactly the red button, but it's a bit more mainstream. And and I'm thinking, as we see, obviously, England on the attack now. It seems like it's going to be a game of attack v defence, really, as long as North Macedonia can hold out. And I think we've already been 1 minute 40, and we're just sort of essentially just passing it about like you would, as I said, in attack v defence, and quite a good attempt there as well from Georgia Stanway, who looks like she's as happy to be in North Macedonia as we are not to be. But yeah, no, I think, as you say, with England, I think it's one of them where how do you like make yourself stand out when you're playing North Macedonia because you're expected to win 10-0?
I think the aim should be to score as much as you can and involve as many players as you can, so that not only one or two players are shining. So basically, a team performance, so that everybody gets a chance to showcase their talent. Of course, people know how talented these lot of players are, but there are some players on the bench who should have started this game. Like I've said, yes, it's a second string squad, but it's not a fully second string squad. There are many first team players as well here, so minor changes. But I'm really happy that my mood was quite bad because only one United player was starting. But after Sarina said that Mary Earps is her number one goalkeeper, I'm feeling really good.
Well,
Because
yeah, it
it's
has to be, and she deserves it, to be honest. As we get quite close to a good opportunity there again by Stanway. Jesus, don't know what's going on tonight. Maybe she does. Maybe they've said, if you don't play well, we'll leave you here. Maybe that's the thing, because she's not doing too badly, to be honest. But yeah, so I just looking at what we were saying about is it a corner to England? What we were saying about ITV4, and in the next game against Northern Ireland on Tuesday is on BBC Two. I think visibility is important, and I'm glad that the Lionesses are getting some TV time. But the only problem is that how many people get dragged to the women's game when you watch a 20-0 drubbing like we did with Latvia, for example.
Yeah, I think you're right that people might think, okay, wow, England have scored 20 goals, England have scored 10 goals. But when it actually matters, when you're actually facing in the Euros, if you don't perform well, that's when people will think, oh, was that a fluke? Was that something that England can only do against lower teams? So that's the narrative that Sarina Wingman needs to change. And with regards to visibility, you know how angry I am right now at ITV. In the evening it was working, but now it isn't. But yeah, I'm trying to find a link.
Well,
But yeah,
that's why I don't know what. Obviously, maybe you can talk a bit about this. I mean, like,
yeah.
I don't see why. And I know. I mean, you guys also have like, oh, hello, there we go, 1-0. There we go. That took 4 minutes 31 seconds. Beth Mead doing a little dance. I would as well if you just scored. But no, I really wish. I mean, she is a United fan, but I really wish we could get hold of her. But
Yeah.
it was a good goal, and again, a poacher's goal. It's one of those. As the replay comes up now, she's sort of jogging half speed, and then it's just an open net. A great cross in there. Keeper sort of went for it as well, and then because a cross was from Hemp, and then I think sort of Ellen White kind of distracted the keeper, and then it just left an empty net for Beth Mead to score through. I think the funny thing is as well is that now with these games, in my experience, once they've let one go, they cut the floodgates open, don't they? Because they kind of hope they could do a sort of we'll hold on kind of scenario.
Yeah, I think they need that one goal, and after that they'll start scoring, and who knows, maybe they'll cross the 20-0 mark. But yeah, Beth Mead scoring a goal, it's good. But I know that we are looking for a United goal right now. Uh, so
Yeah, I mean, she's not going to be cheap, but again, you do
yeah,
wonder if we get Champions League. Oh, is there going to be another one? Looks like it. Pretty much open that. I mean, look at the time the time that England are getting in the 18-yard box. It's like as I say, it's like a Pepsi advert. Honestly, it really is. And again, another attempt there. I think 6 minutes gone, 1-0. You can kind of extrapolate that through. I mean, as Vicky's saying here, Mia's done well. So considering she was dropped for the Olympics, it's true. I mean, she's fought. She's a scrappy player, is what I like. She's always a threat. I remember when United played Arsenal. You can never really relax when she's got the ball. Yeah, just saying what I was saying. I mean, I think at the end of the day, this kind of game is bread and butter for England. So we'll just have to see, I suppose, what happens in the end with the final score. But I just think there's some great games yesterday, like Spain, Spain versus Brazil, that you had to in the UK dig on a VPN, and really high quality games, and you do wonder why they're not being shown. We've got quite a large satellite contingent, Sky Sports, this, that, and the other, BT Sport. I mean, in India, I assume you've got satellite channels as well. I'm surprised that they have not just took a free feed from somebody. I suppose you have that language issue.
Yeah, I think that's really disheartening that they don't show much of women's football. I think even during the Olympics, not all games were telecasted, so we also had to find links and we also had to use VPN. So, Andy, how did you feel to be in the boots of Global Reds by using VPN yesterday while watching?
Well, I mean, I've actually got. Remembering this is being broadcast, but I have got a couple of options of VPN, which is good. One of them is quite good. Hot Shield Premium, which I get with a password software, which allows me to select the country that I want to use and just watch that through that. And also,
are they sponsoring you? Will you be getting some transactions?
Feel free to. And also the Opera browser has a built-in VPN, which is why I nearly mentioned it to yourself. But I believe the Opera browser is built in for Holland, which I don't know would help the issue you had about getting a stream tonight.
Yeah, I think I've got it now. I've got it.
Yeah, there you go.
ITV is working finally.
Yeah, lucky you. The first person in the world who's had to stream ITV, because most of us are not that too bothered. As Vic pointed out, a young Commissioner Atanu. Well, I don't know. I could do with commission myself, as I say, after the day I've had. But yeah, Lauren,
it's working.
Oh, and that keeper does look like they won a competition. It really, I mean, she's not too bad, but you just know she's going to be absolutely shattered by the end of this, because it's just going to be target practice for England, really. I mean, if I was Hannah Hampton, I would have brought a little deck chair, maybe. Just
this is what I don't like. Okay, yes, Hannah Hampton is. I think with regards to goalkeepers, England have a lot many good goalkeepers, but now Hannah Hampton is playing against the like of North Macedonia. Tomorrow in the Euros, for example, Mary Earps isn't playing, or Ellie Roebuck isn't playing. Hannah Hampton has to play against, for example, Netherlands. Of course, she's a wonderful keeper. We saw it against Spain. We saw it in the Arnold Clark Cup. But why is it that we don't play more often against good teams? Yes, I know there is a format and there is everything, and that's why I think there needs to be a change so that.
Very close there, Ellen. Right.
What minute are you on?
10:02.
Okay. I also saw a tweet right now which said that Ellen White has missed 2 headers, and we all know who loves scoring headers.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Yeah. But yeah, so I lost my thread about Beth Mead. I don't see why England, especially when United get Champions League, why we can't get a Beth Mead. I know she's not cheap. I know she might, there is a lot that are expensive, but we are going to have to put our hands in our pockets to go up for Champions League. Once we get Champions League.
I think yes, it's like Beth Mead has established herself as one of the key players at Arsenal. It's all about how much game time can we guarantee her here. I know we have many players who don't play much often,
and it's ridiculous. Oh, that was ridiculous. Wait till you get to that. It's just, oh, Jesus. I'd be embarrassed, to be honest. So again,
was it the one who I think you're
there was
talking
another
about?
one for Beth Mead, as we've just been plugging out.
Okay.
Our agent can contact me by, tweeting only one United. Oh, look, and all 12 people that are there for Macedonia are also happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, again, it was just a run through, and and then I think it was a cross. I mean, actually, it was a great finish. But like, even the keeper almost couldn't be asked to save it. It's like training. She sort of goes. So
it's come up for me now. Yeah.
See what I mean? It's just like, oh, look at that. And then kick off. Then they've just decided to just try and, I don't know, play rugby maybe by just kicking at the halfway line. Bless Hannah Hampton. It's the first and only time she's going to touch the ball, probably.
So I think Beth Mead hat trick, and then we are looking at an Ella Toone hat trick. I'll get that she's an honorary United player for me, Beth Mead.
I just twerk for her. I just please come to United. But I know it would take a lot for that to happen.
But that was actually a really good goal. The chip, we can call it a chip or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cross. It was. It's hard to tell if it was a cross or a chip, to be honest.
But if it was a cross, the player at the receiving end couldn't have headed it in.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It was a shot. I'm probably being too for it, but just the way the keeper sort of went.
Yeah,
almost like I have to save my energy because I'm going to be doing this a lot tonight.
But I actually sometimes do feel bad. Of course, when you're playing against England, you have to be on your toes. But still, like against Latvia, England scored 20-0, and I was really feeling bad for the Latvian team.
Yeah. But apparently their keeper was 17, and because of COVID protocols and work commitments, they just couldn't, and it would be in midweek, they just couldn't get them to come over, which I think, as you say, it doesn't help anybody with their development as well. I mean, I just want to see more football, in all content. Yeah. I ended up watching watching the Spanish game yesterday on Twitch. That famous gaming platform. It's ridiculous. Whereas if I go on to the Sky Sports channel or whatever, they'll be showing like, I don't know, Europa League from then, or they'll be showing like something random from the early 2000s or a documentary. Or they could easily, just as you say, just stream it really and give opportunity for commentators to discuss it. But as England obviously again on the attack now, and they're kind of just walking it around, to be honest.
They're just trying to pass it around and see, okay, tomorrow if we play against Netherlands, this pass is going to get us a goal.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is only relevant about the Netherlands. Tooney looks more annoyed than we are that it's only 14 minutes gone in the game. Yeah. I mean, I think they need to do something because it's not good for England. It's not good for North Macedonia either. I mean, I believe from what you've told me and others have told me that India is quite a developing nation in women's football, isn't it? And if you guys played in England or in Australia, we might have a similar sort of outcome.
I think with regards to India, it's quite difficult because the men's team aren't that good. But yes, the narrative is changing, and I think visibility is quite important. Like for example, why isn't this game, or for that matter, Indian games as well, don't get streamed? We have to find links for that. So it's quite.
Is that the same for the men's in India?
Sometimes yes. Because I think people are too focused on cricket that they think football doesn't matter, but I think that needs to change.
I must admit, I've only touched cricket briefly, but I think England cricket players aren't that focused on cricket, are they? Which is kind of this was felt.
I think we need to clip this. We need to clip this and tag all the players.
We send it to India, all the Indian fans, yeah. And again, it's just, Millie Bright now, and she's almost walking it. It's almost like, when you look at training sessions where they're like, right, okay, there's a scenario. You guys stay in the 18-yard box. You guys are there, attack via defense. You know, I mean, it's one of them. I mean, what I really don't understand. I mean, maybe we could touch on the captaincy a little bit as well. Is that Leah Williamson? I mean, she's a great choice for captain. I think, joking about the bias when it comes to United, she's a great choice for captain. But she's got concussion, so why is she sitting there in a cold, I assume, empty stadium when she's not playing? What's she doing in North Macedonia?
I think yes, it would have been better if she stayed at St George's Park, if that's like
Yeah.
that's their main area. I think so. I think she could have taken some rest and everything, but I don't know why on that in that Arsenal game as well. I saw the clip. She should have been subbed off, in my opinion, if they
Oh,
had
gotcha.
five.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. Oh, here we go again. Oh, Ella White can't score. This is good news for the rest of the season. How the heck did she miss that?
yeah,
Nice header over the bar there. Keep it going, love. We appreciate that for the next 3 games, or 4 games for them, because they've got Birmingham, which has now
yeah.
been rescheduled to the 4th of May.
And make sure to teach everyone else how to score goals.
Well, yeah, well, this is it. Yeah, she can score on a white shirt, but we don't want to score in a blue shirt, really.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, you were saying about obviously, yeah, St George's Park. I mean, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I'm glad that people. What's Millie Bright just done there? She just randomly threw the ball, and it really came a bit tight for the number 9 of Macedonia there. But again, we're on the attack. Macedonia have tackled somebody. That's impressive. It's taken 17 minutes. No, I shouldn't jest. And they're actually now on the attack. I would laugh my head off if they scored one. No word of a lie.
Andy, what are your thoughts? Like Rachel Daly, should she be playing as a forward now, or now that Lucy Bronze is here, or do you think
Uh,
we'll rotate her with Lucy Bronze?
as England come on the attack again. I think, to be honest, I don't understand how, and I know she does it historically, but I don't understand how you can have such a variation. I get how a defensive midfielder like Hayley Ladd can play CM, because it's almost like one step behind, one step forward. But to go from a forward to a defender, it feels like it's quite of a jump. But I know she does it. Is it for Houston Dash that she
Yeah,
does?
yeah. She plays as forward at Houston Dash and as a fullback at here or over here.
Yeah, I think Vic has rescued me there by saying for me she should be attacking. Yeah, I think so. I think I don't understand. The whole adage about being called up for your national team is obviously playing well for your club team. So if you're playing well, Anna Hampton's just bored. She just come out for a jog. You'll see it in about 19 minutes. But yeah, if you play for your club team in one position, you play brilliantly. You get called up to your national team. So I don't know how you can play for your club team in one position and then play in a completely different position for your national team.
Yeah, I think that's what baffles me, because when initially I started, I thought, okay, Rachel Daly plays as a fullback, but after a while, I got to know that she plays as a forward. So and she does really well. If she wasn't injured this season, maybe she could have been the top scorer in the regular season before the knockouts and everything happened. Or I don't know what's the actual structure for NWSL, but she was scoring many goals for Houston Dash.
Yeah,
So
we're saying, oh, very close there.
Vicky's on fire today. Look at what she said now.
Form isn't. Well, this is true. We'll get into that as well. I'm just trying to make sure that we do keep an eye on the game and pretend that there's a chance we could lose, because I honestly don't think there is. No, it's it's a great. I mean, it's a good shot, but again, yeah, I don't even think this is helping us in the sense of you don't learn when you play a poorer team and win 20-0. They're not even at full speed. They're just kind of if she was playing a better team, that would have probably gone in, because she would have had the sort of pressure to shoot. Whereas, as I say, it's almost like a training session.
Yeah, like I do think that uh, for the amount of passes that they're making, it's like a practice session for them.
Oh god, yeah, here we go again. So it looks like Ellen White there. Also, why is the camera about 7 miles away from the players? I think they've only got one camera, so it's hard for me to see what the situation is. I recognise that missed kick. That was a Georgia Stanway special there. Again, the replay just showing now. Yeah, she just kind of snatched it really. But yeah, we'll pick on. We'll mention the thing about loyalty, because I say Leah Williamson is a great chance for the future, but I don't understand why it's a big shock that Steph Houghton is not captain, because yeah, she was captain, she was fine, she took over from Casey Stoney, she did great things, but she should have retired from international football in 2019. I was there in Wembley, England, Germany, 2019 in November-ish, I think. I just remember being cold and wet, which doesn't really narrow it down in the UK. And she was gassed at the end, 80, 85 minutes, hands on her knees then. And I know she's had injuries as well, but she's not going to play for Man City this season, I don't think. And the idea that she's going to get a old person's walking tour for summer, she's just going to be given the opportunity to babysit the younger members of the squad as an additional player. I think I'm always a massive fan of of respecting the game and the sport that we love, and the athletes in it, and most of the time we do. But then I think little things like, oh yeah, but it'd be upsetting if she's not at the Euros, and it's almost that kind of X Factor style, cue the sad music scenario. Whereas in reality, she's just injured. Sorry, bye. Thanks for coming, as they say in Woso. If you haven't played for so long, as Vic says, you aren't match fit, and it's a waste of a squad spot. And because we have an element of knowledge for other Reds that play for other teams, like obviously Jackie for Netherlands, Philippa Arisa and Maria Torres-Stottier for Norway, Signe Brun for Denmark. But I don't think any of them have got like a honorary person they're just kind of sandbagging along because it's a sad story if she doesn't play in the Euros. I think we have to play as we score now. Fantastic goal there for Tooney. There we go. She doesn't even look that happy, to be honest. Like it was expected. It's like me when I press enter on a piece of work. She's like, because it's have you seen that yet? You got up?
No, I think my stream is 30 seconds behind, so it will come up for me now.
Oh, perfect. So you can do the code. You can do the analysis while I have a drink.
I think maybe she isn't happy because Alessia Russo isn't on the pitch.
23 minutes. What are you on?
22:56. So
okay, so you should see the goal now.
Yeah, that's the thing that I hate most about streams. It's not like on the same time. Good run from Tooney, and wow, what a goal! Good goal from outside the box.
But look at her face when you get the replay. She's kind of like,
yeah. She's like, okay, you expected this.
Oh, nearly a fourth one there. Yeah.
Tooney, I think it was a very good run from Tooney. Good goal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. And I think, I suppose Mark will be happy because she's kind of running at half speed, isn't she? I think they were just assuming that was a offside, but it wasn't. It was just, again, because of the speed difference with the defence, with North Macedonia to us, it's they can be onside and then be a yard ahead of North Macedonia relatively quickly.
I think maybe if England aren't, if England take it lightly, maybe they can concede because you never know. I just saw a counter attack from North Macedonia. It was good, but
and that was the end of that. Yeah. Sorry, you have to wait another 20 minutes for the next one, so don't worry about it.
Oh, Ellen White, what are you doing?
Yeah, and this is it. And you know what? It's not about no room for sentiment. If Steph Houghton had, you could have done it. First game at Wembley, I believe that was England Germany. You could have had a nice little clap, presented her with a nice little, keepsake, similar to what Ella Toone got with the 100 caps from United, obviously at the weekend. Giving her a big round of applause, the whole 70,000 chanting her name, and giving her the respect. because she's like holding on and holding on and holding on to an international career. You know, she's probably going to get dropped quietly in an October friendly against God knows who. And if she is in England, great. You could argue, even if you did support her, that you know that she should have had somebody tap on the shoulder and say, "Time to focus on the club game."
Yeah, I think maybe it's about prioritizing, because if you focus on England as well as Manchester City in Houghton's case, so it will be difficult to maintain your fitness, because as it is, she's quite injury prone, so she has to prioritize one thing. Yes, I know that it's quite hard to retire from international football for your national team, but it's if she wants to prolong her career, that's something that she needs to do.
Yeah, but and obviously her husband has a long-term chronic illness, so we do understand the complexities there about probably wanting to spend a lot of time at home as well. But yeah, obviously North Macedonia now again are defending a nice free kick with 27 minutes gone. I assume that's their coach. He looks like he's relatively well. I don't know what he was doing, to be honest. And his hands behind his back, probably pretending he was anywhere but there, really. But yeah, it looks like it should be. It's better to cross it in. I know you're 30 seconds behind me, so I'll have a go at looking at it. This isn't as easy with the one camera angle that they have. It seems. It reminds me of the FA player. Maybe I should give them one. So the ball comes in, and you know what? That was actually harder to miss and score there by Demi Stokes. That wait till you see it. I think it's Demi Stokes is number 5. I think so.
Number 5, I think it's Jess Carter, if I'm not.
Jess Carter. Yeah, apologies. Yeah, Jess Carter. Yeah, she kind of that's harder to miss than score. And actually, Millie Bright was then in again if she had missed it. Oh, they have an attack. Macedonia have an attack. They're number 7. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce her name. And she decides to just give Hannah Hampton a hold of the ball, which is very kind of her. No, it is just going to be like that.
It's pretty weird that the names of the players aren't written on North Macedonia.
Yeah, I'll explain that. As they come in again on the attack there from Alan White. With in lower league football in the UK and in foreign countries where there isn't much money in the squad, they basically, to save money, don't put their names on the back, because obviously then the number 5 can be reused and number 9 can be reused. So it is something that you see, but typically it's in obviously lower league games. So obviously in the men's you'll be looking at non-league mainly, I believe, if not lower than that, to be honest. Women's maybe National League, maybe National League North-South.
But I think this, like, from the UEFA side as well, there needs to be some change, because at the end of the day, it's the senior team. I know there are some rules and everything, but it would be better if they had their names. That's a little thing if you think about it, but in the longer run, it goes a long way. Yeah,
it's quite a big thing when you're trying to do a bit of a watch along, and you're like on with one camera, you're like, is that number 9? Oh, that's number 10. You know.
For a fan who isn't seeing the game, he or she will be like, okay, what's the matter? That doesn't matter. You can always refer to the team sheet. But for a player who's playing for the national team, it matters a lot. So from that context, I was referring to it.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, it's true. As you say, maybe it's something that they could have as they go on to attack again. Was that really bright? I'm just guessing now. I've got like a 1 in 11 chance of getting it right. As Vic has sort of crystallized what you're saying while I'm making rather jokey comments. To have their names on would show them some respect. Yeah, it's true. You know, I think.
Andy, here's a question as well now.
You've got that glint in your eye. Last time I saw that on your channel was when you made me sing.
No, I'll not make you sing today. But you've been referring Millie Bright a lot, so this question came into my mind. How weird was it that Millie Bright and Alessia Putellas shared the golden boot for the Arnold Clark Cup? It was quite surprising that a defender and an attacker shared it.
Yeah, I mean, for a start, I think Alessia Putellas, considering the beautiful awards ceremonies and awards that she got, when she was essentially presented with something that didn't look much better than a sort of year 10 PE trophy. She kind of probably felt like saying, there you go, Millie, you can have it. Honest, it's fine, I'll have it. No, it is strange. I mean, it's weird, but it's getting more common, isn't it? I mean, we've just been discussing about Rachel Daly being an attacker and a defender for club and country. I know she still plays in defence for Chelsea, but unfortunately for our situation, she does score quite a bit for Chelsea as well. So I suppose it's good for England. I mean, one of the things that I'd say that is in her favour for England is that she's very stocky. She's very, she doesn't really get pushed around very easily.
Yeah, physically dominant.
And obviously she's quite tall as well. So that gives it gives an opportunity, an extra opportunity for us on attack. Yeah, that was surreal. Barely any goals. Victor Gunning in the Arnold Clark Cup could have been a 5-way tie.
I think some people, after watching the 20-0 Latvia game, would have been like, "Oh, against Spain, England will score 6 goals, 7 goals."
Well, it's like I think the most surreal thing about that was the fact we were given sunglasses in February. It was like someone was taking the piss. Literally, the rain was so heavy, and we were given free sunglasses in February. It's like giving you ice cream at Christmas. Like there was no real point to it. It was one of those.
I don't know. The weather in UK as well, it's quite unpredictable. From what I've heard.
Oh yeah, it's been snowing and hailing here last 10 minutes before I came, which is great for April. That climate change thing isn't a problem, is it? Honest. But yeah, obviously again, tournament really bright again, just coming out from the back now, and they've just got yards of space. I mean, it's almost like North Macedonia is socially distancing from the England. Oh, that was a bit of a clear foul there on an England player. Are they giving it? I don't think she's giving anything actually. No. Yeah, I mean we're 3-0 up, so there we go. But yeah, it was a good run, and just taken out by number 5 basically.
Yeah. Do you think England will score?
Stanley got taken out. She knows what it feels like now. That's good.
Yeah. Do you think England will score another goal now?
I think they'll score more than 3 goals.
No, before the half time.
Oh God, yeah. I'd say another 2 at least.
Okay.
Because another thing after half time, they're going to get more tired. Yeah, Connor comes in. Millie Bright just doing what Millie Bright does there, and they're just lobbing it out now. And yeah, and now actually England have got a free kick. So yeah, it's one of those really. Sunglasses in February and no United players for England. Tell a quick story about that. I can neither confirm nor deny, Atanu, that when we were there and we saw that there was no United players starting, and we saw that Ana Bajé was starting for Spain, Alexia Putellas and Jenny Hermoso, that we didn't sit there and cheer for Spain for 90 minutes. I mean, I can't confirm, and I also can't confirm or deny that there's a photograph of us with the Ana Bajé flag that was taken as well. But, as England attack. And Macedonia break it up again. One of our players is down as well. 34 minutes, nearly 35 minutes gone now. Who's that? Oh, it's Lauren Hemp, I think. Yeah, Lauren Hemp. Yeah, it looks like
Vicky's giving more hints that a photo was taken.
Yeah, we did want Spain. We did want Spain to win. Yeah.
But that was just because England weren't starting any of the United players.
Oh yeah, Nat was chanting on the Bajé, and she plays on the left, she plays on the right. On a Bajé, she makes England look. But anyone who's come over from the men's side knows that even I know, not being a men's fan, that United have a weird relationship with England going back to Alex Ferguson days. So it's probably not that surprising. But yeah, it looks like a free kick here for England. 36 minutes gone. Just turned 36 minutes gone. Oh, to be honest, that keeper's not bad, actually. I don't know, like, what she does in her spare time, if she's a plumber or something, because most of them are. Well, but it was quite a good stop there, to be honest. Yeah, you'll see in about 30 seconds. She just didn't. The difference between that and maybe one of our keepers would be that she doesn't actually catch it. She sort of parries out.
I think when Euros do come, I'm really looking forward to the link up between Lauren Hemp, Ella Toone, and Alessia Russo, because I think in the near future these three will be at the forefront for England national women's team.
Well, hopefully, when, as you say, it goes back to what we were saying about playing in form and playing good players rather than playing Marie mentions or loyalty, as I think Sanderson mentioned in her interview with Sky Sports a couple of days ago. Yeah, obviously Vic's mentioned in there as well. We're also checking goal updates for United versus Leeds on phones. Well, the people who are interested in the men's were anyway. That's a question for Vic's less issue, but I agree she should be playing. But would you want to risk her at the minute against the team where, let's be honest, if we played backwards, we'll probably score?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think with regards to Alessia Russo, it's good that she isn't playing against North Macedonia. When I think about it, because in while not playing her, Sarina Ingman is telling the world that Alessia Russo is reserved for more important games.
Yeah, I mean, Northern Ireland could be a bit twitchy on Tuesday. It's sold out, apparently, in Northern Ireland. So it's 16,000 expected, which will be good. It's again a bit of a harsh tackle down from Macedonia. I swear to God, the cameraman's won a competition as well, because they're not very good at like finding what's going on. The replay is better. Stanway again. You know what? I'm loving Stanway. She's getting absolutely her legs kicked away from her most of the time. It's like they've watched some of the games she's played against United and gone, we'll sort her out before she sorts us out.
I think it's good. It'll be good if the City players continue their present form in the league as well.
Well,
it'll help us a lot.
As Vic says, mixed feelings, but a good confidence boost playing for England. Yeah, to be honest, that is it. I mean, she is new to her career, and as you say, the more she puts on a jersey, the more she decides and shows that she's always in England. She's top in England. She's the first on the team sheet. You're just going to make her build and build, isn't it? Really, you know, as that confident player, as England have a free kick from that, as I say, lunge on Stanway, I suppose, with 39 minutes gone. England 3, North Macedonia 0, which is probably a lower score than people would have expected at this point.
Yeah. I expected at least 5 or 6 5 goals in the first half.
Oh, you're gonna wait till you see that. So the keeper nearly got it, and Ellen White took it from the keeper, then just did nothing with it. It was just a random.
Classic EW. Classic EW.
Looks like the North Macedonian version of Alex Greenwood, number 9 as well there. But yeah, so Lucy Bronze with a throw-in. Yeah, I think they're a few stages behind us on COVID. Looking at that, I reckon as well. So yeah, Lucy Bronze. I mean, she's out of contract for City in the summer.
Yeah, I've heard that City might be signing one of the Barcelona fullbacks as well. They've been linked to her. So maybe Lucy Bronze might leave, or maybe she's been linked to Chelsea as well. Not Lucy Bronze, the Barcelona fullback. So maybe a replacement for.
See, that's interesting there. As well. Northern Ireland beat them 11-0 when they played in North Macedonia.
Oh. So we should be scoring more.
We should.
Yeah.
We should. That's it, Atanu. You pull that disappointed face. We'll project it into the England dressing room, and then they'll think, right, we need to do better than that, or make Atanu upset, and nobody wants that.
I think sub in the 3 United players, and we'll be scoring more than 20 goals.
Yeah, Lucy Bronze. I mean, could she come United? Oh, that's a good goal. She finally got one. There you go, Ellen White. Well done, love.
50 goals. 50 goals.
50 goals, 3 more left. She didn't do that. Did this weird kind of
I think she might be aiming for the 53rd goal today only, 54th goal.
Yeah.
So maybe
Oh, that's terrible. When you get to see it, so the plus goes in, Ellen Wright misses a keeper, and then there's actually a player on the line who miskicks it, and because she misses the ball, it goes into the net. So I'll wait for you to see that because it's one of those. Unfortunately, if we're not careful, could get clipped up and go on Twitter.
I am on minute 40 for 40 and a half. So
Yeah, so it was about 30 seconds or so. You'll see that.
Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. So finally, she scores a header.
But then just watch the defender when you see the replay. Watch the defender.
Yeah, should have cleared it, but I don't know why she did not.
Sort of
I think
scuffs it.
it's a Tooney assist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For 4-0 to England.
yeah. Oh, she should have cleared it. She was standing right there. That's
Yeah.
bad defending. That's bad defending. But Tooney assist, amazing.
Yeah, this is it. And now just looking at a replay as well, a bit further on, 42 minutes 20, 42 minutes 30 now. 4-0.
Yeah.
Oh, Macedonia have got a free kick. This should be entertaining.
Are we looking at a famous Macedonia comeback? 5-4?
The important things are the assist, as Vicky says.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's correct. That's correct.
I don't know. She does play for Aston Villa, Hannah Hampton, doesn't she? So she's let's hope it's not embarrassing now. Just easily cleared away. As you say, it's not being very clinical. Number 7 takes it there as well. Dispossessed by. It looks like she's going to get a yellow card as well. Dispossessed by Beth Mead, and then just takes Beth Mead out, and the yellow card for number 7, who I'm not going to try and pronounce. There you go. Oh, they went to replay without me seeing it. Well, if anyone's watching the game, they'll be able to see who number 7 is for North Macedonia. There you go. Genjana Rochi.
If that's the correct pronunciation, if you ask.
Yeah, if that's the correct pronunciation, you'll give me the money yourself, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4-0. I mean, yeah, we suppose if we get to 5 at half time, then another 5 is 10-0. It's the same as Northern Ireland, but Northern Ireland, you've got 11. Northern Ireland is a much smaller country than us. Yeah.
Even like.
Oh, there we go. Another attack on there, and it's they're just look at that. Yeah, it's just that was just Stanway goal, passed by Lauren Ham. Yeah, you'll see that they've just given up. This is the point, 44th minute. Wait till you see it. This is the point where they've just given up. They just stopped defending. Not that I'm particularly upset about that because it's North Macedonia, but when you get to see it, you'll see that the sort of half speed, passing it through, and then goal by Stanway.
For Wales today, Carrie Jones and Hayley Ladd are starting. So good to see Carrie Jones get game time for national team.
Well, it's good. Apparently, obviously, Sophia Middleton Patel is already involved in the under
19s, yes,
19 setup. And that's good for that level. Goalkeeper obviously very hard to bring through. We asked Rambo and Bentley for that, but honestly, if you think that she's already with the international setup as well, possibility one for the future there as well. Because let's be honest, we don't really know who our second keeper is going to be in relation to going forward. I mean, Bagley's in it at the moment, but is she going to be happy to stay second? And who would you have as a second keeper?
Yeah, it's a huge debate. It all depends on how the likes of Fran Mentley and Emily Ramsey have improved during their loan spells, and what Mark thinks of their future right now. But I think, call me biased, but I really want Emily Ramsey to become the number 1 in the near future when Mary Earps retires or anything.
I have to be careful here. I'm not sure she's got the quality to be number 1.
And the first time we are not agreeing on a point.
I've watched her play. live. No, she's got great distribution with her feet. That's the only thing, especially in 2020 when we were doing that thing where we kept passing back to the keeper. I never
Yeah.
worried at all when it got past to Rambo. She's very good. She'll take a touch. She'll take it from
I
the left
think
side.
I remember that Conti Cup game against City where she also saved a goal, brilliant penalty kick. So that was the game that I really thought that okay, Emily Ramsey might be the one. But yes, I know it hasn't worked out unfortunately for her at the club. But who knows? Maybe in
I
the
mean, I don't
near
think she's
future.
done. I don't think she's done. I think she's going to be kept on as England attack now. Yeah, 46 minutes, and yeah, they're just it's just kind of they can't clear it really, and then just get skied. Hell, even Katie Zelem could probably score if you
Yeah,
put on.
a famous Olympico goal, the
Oh yeah,
goal from
especially
the
with these
corner
lot.
kick.
Yeah, especially these
Yeah,
lot. Yeah, I mean Rambo. Yeah, but going back to Rambo, she does need more first team experience. I don't know. I mean, 2020, when I saw Rambo play, you know, I coined the term Bambi on ice. She was just all arms and legs really. She's got a lot better. The experiences with Birmingham will help, but to be honest, I think the dark horse would be Fran Bentley. If you look at the her performances for Bristol, all right,
Bristol. Yeah,
yeah, all right. It's in the championship, but if you look at the defeat against Liverpool this weekend, she's quite solid, and she's quite very young. I believe a similar age to Emily Ramsey. I'm not sure, and I think she could be a shout as well.
yeah. Fundamentally, even like that's the thing. It all depends on how Mark sees his team tomorrow. So maybe he sticks with Mary Earps and Sophie Bagley only and uses Safia Middleton Patel every once in a while. But let's see. I think we have it's a good headache to have so many good keepers in your ranks.
Yeah, she's 20. Looking at this, she turns 21 this year in June. And
Who?
Emily Ramsey, not googling this, honest, is already 21, turns 22 in November. So they're pretty much there and thereabouts in age, but technically Fran's a bit younger.
Yeah. I think with regards to height, Emily Ramsey has the advantage, but yeah, it's the other attributes as well that count.
No, definitely, and that's the halftime whistle. So England 5, North Macedonia 0. Stanway looks like she's been caught a little bit. Getting a little hug from Grandma Ellen White, and yeah, as a makes her way off now. You've got to imagine there's going to be changes in the second half because
Yeah,
I mean, you'll probably keep the goalkeeper the same because it really doesn't matter who's in net. And yeah, you would hope some of the United players would come on.
yeah. I think Russo should definitely come on. If it's half time or is it 70th minute, we don't know, but she should definitely come on. Same goes for I think Katie Zelem. This is a game where Katie Zelem should have started, but a second half appearance with a corner kick goal. Yeah, I wouldn't complain.
To be honest, I would put her on. I'd put her on for the goal for the corner goal because obviously a lot of the teams in WSL have managed to work out how to defend that now. They have someone on the far post. But obviously, with a non-professional side, you could get a goal from it quite easily.
Yeah, I think Katie Zelem might might come, and it all comes back to the same thing that it's North Macedonia at the end of the day. So why not play her when you're selecting her?
Yeah, no, this is it. And why not? Why not select from a wider pool as well? I mean, you have, you know, we discuss in WSL that they're really apart really from Birmingham and Leicester, there really isn't any games that are easy. And even them, ask Arsenal for Birmingham. But it does seem to be that once they've picked all the people they can get away with for Manchester City, the rest are just taken from the top three.
That's another thing that really bothers me. That why aren't players who have played well for Aston Villa, for example, or some other teams aren't being selected? Why is it that they are being selected only for the under 23s or the under 21s for England?
Yeah, I mean, looking at this, I'm just looking at some of the stats as well. So if you look at the goalkeepers, it's quite interesting, really, because obviously this would have been based on before tonight. If you look at it, actually, Mary Earps has got twice as many senior caps as Ellie Roebuck, which possibly nearly twice. Ellie Roebuck's on 8 and Mary's on 15, with Hannah Hampton on 2. It
I
might
think
surprise people.
Earps was the main keeper for in the last World Cup for England.
Was she? No, I don't think she was.
She was a part of the squad.
She was part of the
But
squad, but I don't know if she played
wait, I'll
that
have to
much.
check.
I know Carly Telford played a bit. But yeah, just looking at obviously just going through the squad. Yeah, Millie Bright, 48 caps, 5 goals. Lucy Bronze, 76 caps, 9 goals. Jess Carter, 1 cap, 1 goal. That's a good ratio. She's got to continue, and obviously playing tonight, so that'll be a second cap.
Okay,
Rachel,
she did not play in the World Cup.
yeah, but I think she's in the squad, wasn't she? Senior caps, 46 and 7 goals for Rachel Daly. And then Gabby George, 2 senior caps. Demi Stokes, 65 senior caps. And Leah Williamson, 27 senior caps as well. Midfield, you've got Jordan Nobbs, 63. Jill Scott, 155 caps. Win 25 senior goals. I mean, you really can see the players that have played for City.
But technically Jill Scott isn't playing for City. She's playing for Villa now.
This is what I mean. So the whole way it should work is that if you play brilliantly for your club, you get called up for your national team. Man City don't want her. She's loaned out. Yet she still plays for the national team.
I think she might be looking at breaking the record of Farah Williams for most caps.
Right. Okay. Do you know what record that is?
I think it's 172 caps.
Okay, she's got a bit to go on that. But yeah, Jill starts that way. Tooney's already on. Look at that. I mean, this is the kind of thing, and this is why England need to start choosing on form rather than on do they play for Man City. 12 senior caps, 6 senior goals before tonight. Ella Toone, that is a 50% success rate technically.
And what about the assists are different?
Well, yeah, I haven't clicked into it. This will show, but 12 senior caps, 6 senior goals. Tonight, obviously, is her 13th cap, and she scored again. So it'll be 13-7. I don't know if you're going to get the studio audience on your feed, Atanu, but it looks a bit random. Looks like somebody's run a bit too mad on the computer-generated studio there. Kira Walsh, 38 caps, no goals, and obviously 1 cap for Zelem and no goals. And forwards, Lauren Hem, 18 caps, 4 goals. Beth Mead, 35 caps, 16 goals. Nikita Paris, 60 caps, 15 goals for a goal for a forward. That's not brilliant. And again, are you watching Serena Weigman? Alessia Russo, 4 caps, 3 goals.
4 caps, 3 goals. Just imagine. She's yet to come into the 3 double digit in terms of caps, and she's already scored 3 goals.
Yeah, and Ellen White, 104 caps and 49 goals. So, all right, she scores quite a bit. We get that. We do understand that.
Adding today's goal, I think it will be 50.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. I don't even know what that's even. It looks like they're updating. They've updated it anyway for the Euros, I think. Just on the website now.
So, which particular game are you looking forward to in the England in the Euros?
There's 2 questions there. Are you going to say which particular game am I looking forward to for England, or which particular game am I looking forward to in the Euros? Because they're actually 2 different answers, to be honest.
For England, I think it will be the England versus Norway game, if I'm not wrong.
You know what? Yeah, actually, yeah, because I love Brighton, and no jokes, honest. I do actually like that it's actually played in Brighton. rather than Crawley, which is where the Brighton women play. And I've never been to the Amex, and obviously it's going to be an interesting one from a United fan because it's going to be Alessia Russo, Mary Earps, maybe Katie Zelem, Ella Toone against Maria Torres-Stottier and Villa Benarisa. So,
and hopefully 2 or 3 more Norwegian players, and we've signed till then.
well, this is it. You know, I think it might be one of those where Nat always sort of go, come on, Vilda, and they're like, come on, come on, Tooney. Tooney's on fire, and and just sort of split it, very similar to England, Spain. But yeah, no, England Norway would be a good one. Yeah, I think so. Because I'm seeing 2 England games so far. Because obviously I've got a quarter final as well. I don't know if that can. I don't think that can be England actually. The only game outside of the group stage, the only other game we could get, fingers crossed, is the final because I've got the final ticket at Wembley. But yeah, England Norway out of the 2, and non-England game, it's got to be Germany Spain. I'm really looking forward to that. That's actually the day after England Norway, so we're going to be watching that in Brighton and then driving up to London to watch Germany Spain.
Germany Spain is going to be amazing. I think people underestimate non-English other teams other than England because people hype them up a bit. That's what I think. But Spain are amazing. I think it's about getting the right combination, and Germany as well, another amazing team. Netherlands, I think people are sleeping in on Netherlands, but last time they won the Euros, I think they might repeat it again. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean Spain could. I know they didn't play particularly brilliantly against Brazil. With it being 1-1, but I think Spain. At the end of the day, I think to an extent a lot of those players knew it was a friendly,
Yeah.
and I think they could turn it on. I wouldn't necessarily think, right, okay, Spain are easy now because they struggled to score against Brazil. I think Spain will be a good shout for the Euros. Obviously Norway, I've forgotten the big name. That obviously
Norway, Ada Hegerberg, if I'm not wrong.
yeah,
Ada Hegerberg, yeah.
yeah. I was just going to say, I forgot she came back, didn't she, and blew everybody away last night. So that might be a dark horse, but yeah, definitely can't discount Spain.
And they already have so many good players. CG, yeah, yeah, and already they have so many good players. Norway, CGH, Caroline Johansson, Guro Reiten, then Maria Torres daughter Vilde Borisa. So good bunch of players.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I didn't even know she was Norwegian. That's embarrassing, isn't it? I'm just checking that now. Yeah, 27. Started out playing in Norway, and obviously now plays for Barcelona.
Andy, this might be a very controversial topic, but I really wanted to ask you this.
Oh, we'll
Recently, we saw. Yeah, recently we saw from Chelsea's team only we saw various players get COVID-19, and I'm not blaming it on Chelsea, but Bethany England, Maren Mielde, Neve Charles, and now Guru Reiten, if I'm not wrong. So 4 players getting tested positive. Either it's the issue from the national teams that they didn't test it properly, but
Yeah,
it creates a huge issue for the teams as well to get it right. I don't know how to word it properly, but it's concerning that 4 players from the Chelsea side have tested positive
I
after going
mean,
to their respective international camps.
COVID isn't going away in the UK as much as the government might think it is.
Yeah.
And they've wound down free tests. So over here, and we used to get free rapid lateral flow tests, and if you had symptoms, a free PCR test as well. Obviously, the club, even a club like Chelsea, would obviously pay for private testing now soon. It's a difficult one because I love the connection that we have with the players, and if we don't move on, when are we going to move on?
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily read too much into it. I think the problem is, and it definitely happened around December, there's certain times where certain teams were definitely able to play and suddenly had issues fielding a squad because of COVID. I think this is the problem. I think this is a problem because at the end of the day, you just has to be honest. If you're not honest at that point, it's going to make it look worse than it is. I think COVID is one of those situations where most people will eventually get it. But one of the things that I would say that maybe is a bit more controversial is I would have a vaccine mandate. You triple jab that you don't play. And I think that would go because I appreciate other areas of the world haven't got access to as many boosters that we have. We've got access. There's no reason for you not to be triply jabbed. If you have a medical reason that you can't be triply jabbed, likelihood is you won't be fit enough to be a footballer. So I don't think that in reality is a problem either. And I think that would go a long way if we looked at that as an option.
Yeah, I think I'm not saying that Chelsea are to be blamed or the players have to be blamed, but I'm just saying that it's quite concerning that two players for England and two players for Norway have tested positive, and I think it's maybe it also comes down to that. Why have an international break just before the season is going to end? Only 3 or 4 games are left for the respective teams.
Yeah, well, I think it goes back to the view that some people have with women's football is that the club game is the supporting act, and the international game is the main game, which I don't think it is in the UK, but in America, I think you probably say it would be, and I think it looks like they're about to come back. They're just still talking in the studio now. Yeah, just going back to some of the other points Vix has mentioned in there as well. 12 games. Jeez. I mean, I'm going to 7 or 8. Oh, we're rubbing it in. I've just realised, Vix, we're rubbing it into Atanu. Look at us. This is ridiculous.
No, I'm watching every game. I'm watching every game on TV. So.
Yeah, but how much would you love to be there? How much would you love to be there? That's
I would love to be there, but now I'm going to rub it into your noses that I'm going to sit in the comfort of my home with laptop on, with next to no banter. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I think I'm sounding very petty.
It doesn't sound as appealing, does it, when you put it like that? Maybe just say, I imagine you'd be a lot warmer than us, even in July. I imagine in India, maybe that's the way to get around it.
49.
Yeah. Whereas I think the hottest you're going to get in England in July, and you hear us moan about it, is 20 degrees Celsius.
Oh, I might have to book some tickets now. Pleasant.
But I think Victor's doing 12. I'm doing it a lot with her as well. I think I'm doing there 7 or 8 in total, including the final and the game at Old Trafford. And I've also got an event in Brighton as well on the 3rd week of July. So basically, I'm just not at home for July, similar to Vix.
Yeah, and Vix has mentioned it quite correctly that we'll be scouting some players. So Mark, if Mark you're watching this, we'll do it for free, but just get your game management skills right.
Well, it looks like they're about to kick off for the second half. When they do so, you'll see another picture of the manager who looks like he's thinking about his life choices before kickoff.
Yeah.
So we're off now at 45-11. It's a shame I'm missing Siobhan Chamberlain's commentary by doing this, but I was hoping I would be missing Emma Hayes' commentary. I'm assuming that'll be Tuesday now.
Emma Hayes, your friend.
Oh, parries it out, and then just looks like again it's going to be again. It looks like they're sort of got a bit of energy. Macedonia now, they're sort of chasing the ball like a sort of a kid does to someone who's being played with, who's playing an adult. Well done. They've sort of cleared the ball now, and then back to Lucy Bronze.
It hasn't even started for me yet. It's still showing ads.
Oh, lucky you! You get to learn all the English ads. I saw on Twitter earlier that you were happy to learn some of the English ads.
Yeah, they're quite interesting when compared to the Indian ones. Maybe it's because of the novelty issue that I'm seeing them for the first time.
I think it might be. Yeah, you'll have to send me some Indian ads at some point and see. See what
Yeah.
that is.
Carrie Jones
Oh,
is down
six,
for Wales.
six, 6-0.
6.
Another Beth Mead
Who's?
hat trick.
Oh
Beth Mead.
wow. Wait. The last time Beth Mead scored a hat trick, even Ella Toone got a hat trick in the same game or in the game
Oh,
after.
careful the way you phrase that. Even Ella Toone got a hat trick. Even no, you know.
Oh, sorry. Now that I hear it, it sounds bad. But yes, I'm just saying that we can expect an Ella Toone hat trick today.
Yeah, definitely. So sorry, what you said about Carrie Jones got to cut across on the
Yeah,
goal.
Carrie Jones is playing really well, according to some people, but now she's down. I hope it
Hmm.
isn't an injury.
Oh yeah. Well, this is it, isn't it? She plays for United, so she probably is.
Oh, Andy working that reverse jinx.
Yeah, Vix has just got you what you were saying there.
Hi,
no,
Vix.
no. She wasn't. She was saying, "Oh, oi, hey, Atanu," because she heard what you said about Ella Toone. She's telling you.
What is happening? It hasn't even started for me yet.
Well, that's
What's
interesting.
this stream?
Yeah, okay, Sean there. Yeah, new here, in England. You'll see 6 goals, 3 goals by Beth Mead already, 1 by Alan White. Any more for any more? Is your memory better than mine? It's hard to keep up actually. A lot of the goals.
6-0. Can they score another 6 now?
Well, as I say, they scored apparently. Northern Ireland scored. Free kick now to North Macedonia. Ellen White's face is like, but I'm Man City. I normally get these. Oh wait, I'm playing for England. Oh yeah, sorry, I don't get every single refereeing decision that goes against me. There you go. Yeah, Mead free. After that, Tooney, it's your fault, Atanu. After the slander that you had about Tooney earlier.
I did not mean it that way.
Absolute slander.
No,
White,
no, 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 no.
Stanway. Yeah, so you can forget Stanway. Leah got one as a reminder. Probably still has it on her shins every time she looks down from
Yeah.
that red card that she got.
Vicky is telling me off. Okay, sorry, Vicky.
That's no, she was explaining what hey Atani meant. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the keepers. It seems like the keepers run out of energy. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, she kind of scooped at it and then just decided to sort of sit down and probably think, I really wish that I wasn't to back actually. Oh God, good luck what the reserve keeper is going to be like for North Macedonia. She's sort of holding her back and looks in quite a lot of pain, actually. I don't even know who that coach is, but he just looks so. Who have I got now?
Like he's calculating who will score the next goal.
Oh, they've got 2 goalkeepers. I don't know why I sound too surprised. One of them looks like Alex Morgan, actually, which I'm sure it isn't, but obviously. It's 6-0 at the moment, Sean. 6-0 to England. Yeah, they've got. They've got like a. Yeah, is your stream restarted now, Atani?
No, it has stopped working.
Maybe they've caught
ITV,
you. Maybe they've
ITV
caught
is
you.
testing my patience.
Maybe they've caught you. They realise there's this guy streaming in India trying to watch England versus North Macedonia.
Oh, the keeper is down.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
I've I've tricked ITV.
oh, she's up now. Oh, it's a miracle.
How did she go down?
She just sort of collected the ball and sort of led forward, but she was just holding her back for a while. But now she looks like she's okay to continue. Yeah, as I said before, 6-0 to England. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because, I mean, it's like, I mean, the best example, I suppose, about this game here is like with Barcelona. So if you watch Barcelona play most Spanish teams, apart from recently, because they've had a bit of a wobble since the new Cam's in on the attack again. Yeah, they're just lining it up. Yeah, look, Lucy Brown's is giggling at that. She's not even apologising. She's like, "Oh, sorry, we'll get it in about 5 minutes." Yeah, if you look at Barcelona, when they play Spanish teams, they make them look like a massive gap between them. But then when you watch two other Spanish teams play that aren't Barcelona, they look quality well matched. So I don't mean to be too mean on North Macedonia, because I'm sure they're better than they're looking, but obviously they're not at the level of England.
Yeah, I think, of course, North Macedonia are not at the level of England, but that all again comes down to how these fixtures are decided. Like I've already mentioned it. Why isn't England playing the top teams more often? Why is it that they're playing the likes of Latvia, North Macedonia, and okay, once in a while it's fine, but not regularly,
Yeah,
because that's
no,
what we are seeing.
completely. Vicky's got a good question here. At what point will Serena make changes?
I really want to insert a United reference, but I'm refraining from it.
Well, like when you tweeted me with the United Brighton game saying, "I'm really sorry that you were right about,"
Yeah, your theory is right.
it looked like that Skinner didn't want to. So, oh, that was a good save. Oh, good save by the keeper, and then a follow-up goal by Beth Mead, 7-0 England, 4 goals,
7 nil.
4 goals
Wow.
by, and she,
Beth
yeah,
Mead.
at least she's happy. At least she's happy about it. But no, again, good save by the keeper initially, but the defense just isn't good enough. So Bethany just basically just gets past the last defender and just doesn't open net.
4 goals for Beth Mead. That's going to be fantastic for Beth Mead for the
Confidence.
morale and confidence as well. Yes, correct.
Oh, it looks like Macedonia are actually making 2 substitutions. Number 11 and number 17 are coming on. I have no clue, obviously, who they are.
See, I was telling you that we are becoming the Manchester United Lionesses very soon. So we won't be making any changes right now.
Well, this was it. But as you were saying, just saying about it, I said on Talking Reds, I believe, on Friday, so a week ago, that I have a theory that Skinner sees substitutions as failures on his behalf. Failures in the sense of he should have had them in his starting 11. Whereas I think other managers see it as tactical advantages. We put these people on at that time. And then obviously the way we were playing poorly initially, and then they were holding off until they started putting substitutions on, is what made you tweet that I was right.
Yeah, that's what that's what I tweeted, and I was like, okay, Andy, your theory was correct. Was correct.
I'd imagine probably what Skinner's doing at the minute is just sitting behind the sofa, praying that the United players sit on the bench probably the rest of the game, and that Carrie Jones is okay. Carrie Jones is okay.
I'm seeing many tweets appreciating Carrie Jones's impact in this game, and especially because it's against the mighty France, so
Yeah,
you cannot take them lightly. But yes, Wales also have a good side, but I mean France are the favorites at the end of the day.
Manchester United Lionesses with subs in the 89th minute. There you go. It's exactly correct.
That's the legacy. Vicky's saying that she'll forget everyone and will be looking at Ivana.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. Did she play last night against Brazil? I didn't even notice.
No, I think she isn't selected because I think she was injured in the last 2 games.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For the same reason, Kirsty Hansen didn't get selected. Didn't get selected.
If I was Katie Allen right now, I'd be sort of going, "Well, let me in, boss. These lot can't defend the barn door. Let's I could whip every corner we get. I could turn into a goal."
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll suggest something. We need to
Oh,
frame these live chat from Vicky because
8-0.
this is gold
8-0. Good goal by
8-0.
Stanway. 8-0 by yeah. Yeah.
I shouldn't have said.
I know you're neutral being Indian, Atanu, to an extent, but you look like you've been punched in the stomach. Are you like got a secret North Macedonian heritage? You're like,
No, I don't like when
oh.
I don't like when City players score, And I remember how I said that City players do not know how to score, and they should keep it coming for the club level as well. And I think I should not be speaking anything because I jinx things, just like I jinx the injury crisis.
Yeah, that is very true. It's Stanway. Yeah. Oh, Jill Scott's getting an iPad out. That's interesting. She's she's like United fan with her. Well, this is it, Vix, and it's interesting, isn't it? I do wonder. Like, there was discussions about Miss Lego, as I like to call her, also known as Ashley Neville, coming for Anna Bauger, and I can't imagine cheering for her, and I really can't. It's almost as bad as if we had Stanley or Ellen White. It's just they're just villains of the piece for United fans.
Ash Neville, I think. I agree with Vicky. I don't think it will happen. I think Ona won't. I think we will trigger the 1 year's extension no matter what, even if Barcelona are interested, because if we do trigger that 1 year extension, we can get a fee or a player in return. If we don't, then we'll let her go on free, which I don't think even she would do. So she would understand why we are triggering the 1 year contract. And I think people have this weird narrative in mind that United hold players against their will, which isn't the case, because
This is it. Attacking by
we
England now again. Oh, parries it out, gets smacked, keepers down. That's just a clash. Wait till you see that 57 minutes. Ella White just stands there like, don't know what's wrong with her, and she just gets smacked into her. I'll just see the replay now. So the ball comes in, and Ella White just basically shoulder barges her in the back, and she just goes. That was a way of putting it. Poor thing. Yeah, but go back to what you were saying about Honor. If Barca want Honor, they need to pay.
I think we let Lauren James go, even though we were all interested in keeping her. We let
sorry,
Lota go. Oh, sorry. I understand.
I just remember a player who went from a starter with United to a Devs player who gets on occasionally with Chelsea.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it, so I cannot re-mention it that I don't remember her. But yes, I get what you're trying to say.
No, I know. LJ. To be honest, there's a couple of things. I think LJ, Honor's different because Honor was born in Catalonia and is Spanish, and they live and bleed Barcelona. So I get it. I understand that she wants to play for Barcelona at some point. It will probably happen. I understand that completely. We just need to try and get as much as we can from her, before she goes. Oh, look at this. It's Loyalty FC, Vicky. Again, substitution for England. Lauren Hemp comes off for everybody's favourite player.
Don't say it. Let me guess. Yeah, I was going to guess Nikita Paris.
Okay, let's do a guess for the second one. And the second substitution coming off for Georgia Stanway.
Jill Scott.
Correct. Oh, look, it's that gift I got you for your birthday. We got it, didn't we? Let the dog remember the little gift. Yeah.
I think Vicky is crying. Both City players, like both ex-City players.
True. Yeah, Paris is Arsenal now via Lyon, and Jill Scott is Aston Villa. If we're honest. But,
why are they like? I don't know why Nikita Paris is coming on. It should have been Alessia Russo.
Well, yeah, but I suppose it keeps them safe, doesn't it? But it's 8-0. I mean, for God's sake. I mean,
And Andy, while the substitutions are going on, why Nikita Paris? Like,
what in life generally, or what?
No. I'm just saying that why is she selected for the national national team, because I think it has been a very underwhelming season for Nikita Paris this season. Yes, she has given many assists. I'm not going to deny that, but still.
Because, oh my God, that's going to get clipped. Number 17 for Macedonia tries to do a throw in, but it falls out of her
Andy,
hand.
now that I've said that Nikita Paris, why? If she scores, I'll stop talking altogether. I'll just sit here and keep my mouth
It's
shut
funny
if she
because
scores now.
it's funny because the stream's slightly degraded now on your end. Like, there's a fan of Nikita Paris in your local internet provider that's about to pull the plug. As you said, if Nikita Paris scores, I'll stop. And it sort of went like that. So
Oh, okay.
maybe that is going to happen. Yeah, it's loyalty, isn't it? It's again, it's running out of ideas. I mean, one of the things I think with Serena Wegman is that she has gone against the order of all right. She's played 6 City players tonight, but she has at least given Mary Earps a number 1 jersey, and she's considered other players apart from Chelsea and City, and she's not doing that random thing that Phil Neville did, which is like, let's have a competition. Who fancies to go in net? He kept changing the goalkeeper every 7 seconds. And
I
Phil
also think that
Neville, football genius.
I also think that she came in like what uh, not even 1 year, but a few months, 10 months before a major competition, the Euros. So
Yeah,
you cannot change it altogether. That I understand, but as fans, of course, we need to do something. Like we want to show our opinion.
yeah.
So I think with
I mean,
that
as I
context,
say,
we are saying, but yeah.
yeah. I mean, as I say, the thing is, very simple rule: if your home club doesn't want you and you're loaned somewhere, you shouldn't play for your national team. And as the Nikita Paris misses again, there on 63 minutes, but. Yeah, I mean, she came in, as Vicky says here, she's pensioned off Steph, I think. Well, God willing, to be honest. We really hope that she's to spend more time with Rodrigo. She came in and said that reviewing her captaincy options when Steph injured in training camp was never seen again. So that was sort of the history of that, really.
True. So even like in football, there are central contracts.
Yeah, there is. They're more common now in America with the NWSL, but certainly when
Yeah.
England, when it wasn't professional, the England team would be contracted by the FA, so they could then train on a full-time basis. So I believe in an interview, Casey Stoney said that her last salary before she retired was 25 grand a year, and the average salary in the UK generally is, I believe, just north of 30 grand now, so below average salary. And 20 grand of that was from the FA in the form of a central contract. It was only 5 grand from her club at the time. And when she played for Chelsea, at one point she had to pay for play. But as Vix now mentions, it's now the Lionesses get at least 35 grand a year in addition to the salary of their club. But yeah, so basically central contracts were a way initially of ensuring that the England team, could afford to train on a full-time basis. Oh, nearly good shot there. And again, miss from me. She must be getting bored now. But it's harder to miss and score that.
I think
Yeah,
Mead should be subbed off because I think what she scored 4 goals, so you cannot say let her get her hat trick now.
she could get a double hat-trick.
Come on, Andy. We need the goals for United players.
What about a bit of trivia here? Have you heard about what's it called? What's the term? A true hat trick. Quite rare.
True. Yeah. Wait. A true hat trick. Let me guess it. One left foot, one right foot, one header.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
But that's only possible from the likes of Alessia, Russo, Katie Zelem, Mary Earps, or Ella Toone. Other players cannot do that. I don't think other players can do that.
yeah, so corner for England now. Beth Mead takes, probably because she's bored of scoring now. 66 minutes in.
So not the night that Ellen White will break the goal
Well,
scoring record.
she's got what? With 66 minutes gone now, so she's got just over 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
And it just depends. A good header by Lucy Bronze, to be honest. But yeah, I think if, we're now at the score line that it finished in England 8-0. So obviously any other goal, will technically show a decline for Macedonia. United bias, Atanu redeeming himself. Well,
Yes.
it's the 1 o'clock in the morning for you now, isn't it? So we got late night Atanu rocking around.
Yeah, but I'm just waiting for Alessia Russo to come on and score another fastest hat trick for England.
Yeah, I mean, opportunity. I mean, it just depends. What's Serena thinking really now? Is she
Yeah,
thinking just get players minutes that haven't had minutes for England, in which case you'd put Katie Zelem on?
yeah,
Or is she thinking more about, she's got in her head the game the team is going to play against Northern Ireland, and she just wants these players to have time on the ball today?
yeah. Maybe the ones who will play the 90 minutes today won't get to like, of course, other than the defenders, but the forward they won't get to play against Northern Ireland, and the other batch will play.
Yeah, and as I say, so 67 minutes gone. Yeah, they're just sort of like just knocking it around now a little bit. Nikita Paris decided to, I think she was going for a goal, but she was possibly also kicking it as far to the corner as she could have
I
got
think
there.
it was you and Vicky only that they're basically treating it like a training game. So
Yeah.
finding the passing channels and seeing how the team
Again,
cohesion
it
basically.
doesn't really help you though, because in the trainings, because in a match situation it's so slow. You're not really learning much. I think this is the thing. Stokes there looking upset that they didn't get the throw in. Every time the camera goes on to the North Macedonian coach, he looks a little bit like he's surprised to be there. Like he's sort of like, I mean, you're losing 8-0, mate, and you look relatively happy. That's sort
He's
of like,
just he's just soaking it in that the team aren't losing 20-0.
I would say he's soaking it in, but I think there's more. I think there's more people, in the production centre in the UK than there is outside. Oh, two substitutions coming on. Three substitutions coming on. Come on, Tano.
Don't say. Let me
Three
guess.
substitutions. Well, actually,
Uh,
England are on the attack now, so let's just see.
Alessia Russo. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, first will be that Katie Zelem and
Yes.
Rachel Daly.
Have you seen it?
No, no, I'm
That
just
all
guessing it.
three are correct. All three are correct. Vicky clipped that for him. Look at him. Look how happy he is. That is a happy man. That is a late birthday present from only one United. The
I'm
ability for
telling you, I'm telling you, Mark. I'm telling you, Mark. Hire me. I'll do the substitutions, and we'll win. We'll win everything. We'll win
Well,
the
this is
treble.
it. Okay, so who for Zelem? Quickly, who for Zelem?
Who for Zelem? Uh, Stanway.
She's already off. Focus.
Oh,
Wakey, wakey.
Kiera Walsh.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right, come on, you're going to show off now. Here you go. Right, who for Russo?
Ellen White.
Oh, that's like who for Daly? Who for Daly?
Who for Daly? Lucy Bronze.
Yes. Are you going to get the
And
final one? You got to get the final one. This is the pressure now for Atanu.
Beth Mead.
No, Ellen
Ellen
White.
White. Ellen White. Oh,
Oh, you're sacked. You're sacked.
yeah. I enjoyed my time over here, but I'm going to retire now.
Yeah. What surprised Vix is that he gets to come again and stay up in the middle of the night. Is that the prize?
Oh, my commission gets doubled from Kirsty Hansen.
I was impressed, to be honest. I don't think I could have done that, honestly. But let's see. So yeah, Russo's already.
I'm happy for Katie Zelem today. So yeah, she'll get to
Kira
play.
Welsh. No.
Yeah.
tackled by Macedonia, and it's a throw into England.
I think we can consider Rachel Daly as a honorary United player. So all three United players have
Well,
some
we
time
tried
with
to make
someone.
her a real United player, but it's hard to get her out of Houston. That's the problem.
Houston, yeah.
What? Yeah, as Vicky says, let's see. So yeah, attack on the attack now from Millie Bright. And then obviously again back to Bright now. Looks like again they're just sort of playing it around. The cross is going to come in as well. Yeah, nearly there. Yeah, just hoofed it out by Macedonia, number 6. Then yeah, 72 minutes. It's going to be a long few minutes for Macedonia, I think. Though actually, I think she's given a free kick now against England.
Oh yes, Wales have conceded. Renard scored for them. France.
Okay.
Scouting FC.
Yeah. Yeah, Rachel Daly's a Leeds fan.
I think Leah Galton as well is a Leeds.
Yeah, but Leah Galton's a bit more mild, but Rachel Daly is a die-hard Leeds fan.
Yeah. But once she sees how warm United fans are, maybe she'll change her mind.
Well, you'd hope so.
One goal for Katie Zelem and one goal for Alessia Russo, and I'll be really happy today.
Yeah, well, this is all. I think Katie Zelem's happy because she's actually on the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are not that bored. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, Hannah Hampton got a touch of the ball there as well. She was very happy about that.
So wait, today captain was Millie Bright, right?
Yes, because she's vice captain.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like England on the attack.
I think
again.
Mary Earps as well, a good shout.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're just playing around now. There we go. Oh,
Mary Earps is...
that was actually a good goal by Tooney. 9-0. 9-0. That's 2 for Tooney. 2 for Tooney. There you go.
And one assist as well.
Yeah. Wait till you get to the replay. Again, good by Russo keeping it in, kicks it over her head, and then just taps it up like a training session off Beth Mead. Ready for, look at this. It's beautiful. Wait till you see it. Over her head by Russo. Beth Mead tees it up for Ella Toone. And to be honest, she actually kind of miskicks it a little bit into the net. It is just a really perfect goal. Yeah, I'm on 74 minutes now. Let me know when you see it.
Yeah, I think it will come for me now. Oh, that was brilliant by Russo. She kept it in.
Wasn't it? And then that tee up by me, just a little tap, a tap, side foot to Tooney.
Yeah.
Great goal.
I think these are the types of goals that players should be scoring against low teams. So it looks like there's not an individual brilliance, but a team goal.
Yeah, well, this is it, and but that did really show, especially that tee up, the way she teed it up.
Yeah.
That really was, a training session. The way she sort of teed it up.
Yeah.
I'm just showing a replay now. Oh, that was a very late challenge on Beth Mead. She's used to it though when she plays United, so we have a go at her as well. So it's fine, all good. Oh, look at the comments here, Vix. You're gonna steal my thunder as a comedian. Usually Katie is in charge of mine and the coach. You've upset Atanu. You've upset him.
Because I did not understand what she meant by that.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Okay. It's being offensive to Katie by saying that she's not really there to play football. She's there to look after people's coats. Look after people's coats while the rest of them play football.
Vicky, please, this type of banter is reserved for City and Arsenal players and Chelsea, of course.
It's okay.
But yes,
It's a
yeah,
bit of a
yeah,
cultural exchange by myself and Vicky across
yeah.
to New Zealand. It goes in again and again, just misses there. I'm sure there are certain Indian sayings that we wouldn't be aware of. So.
Now Tooney has scored, so let's let Russo also score one now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be honest, as Vicky said earlier in the stream, that England, Northern Ireland beat these guys 11-0. So you've got to
Yeah,
beat Northern Ireland. You've got to get at least 2 more goals and use that as a target for the next 14 minutes.
yeah, go for 12.
Hey, it's like the song, isn't it? We
I'm
often
not able
score
to
6.
remember.
We often score 6, but we seldom score 12.
Is it? I've not
It's
heard
not
it.
score 12, I think, is it? It's getting me to go it now. It's like it's the what's that song? Vix, you can put it in the comments. The
The song. Hey Lanzel.
hi Alanzel, nice to see you. We're here to watch the drubbing that 9-0 at the moment. They're getting on goal. They're just there. They're just cutting through it now. Oh, nice shot, 10-0. A hat trick for Tooney.
10-0. Who scored? Let me guess. Uh,
Have you said it?
Hello.
Yeah, are you out with me now? You went in your own dimension then.
Yeah.
Did you hear me say?
Yeah, it's Tooney.
Oh, you've seen it. Good. You've seen it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. England should have put their B team out, surely. Well, they kind of did, Lansel. Obviously, Russo got subbed on about 10 minutes ago, and Zelem as well. Well, Zelem's kind of the C team for England. And Rachel Daly got subbed on as well. Oh, there you go. Lansel wishing you, hoping you had a good birthday, and saying that his birthday's tomorrow. So happy birthday for tomorrow, Lansel.
Lanzel, happy birthday because it's in India. It's tomorrow.
There you go.
It's 9th.
So there you go, Lansel. The first person who wished you a genuine happy birthday this year has come from India with Atanu, because it's past midnight over there now. So there you go. You guys have bonded. So yeah, 7 minutes gone. England 10, and we were just saying, Lansel, that obviously Northern Ireland beat them 11-0. So I'd say that's a nice little target, that we score more goals than Northern Ireland did, especially as we're playing them on Tuesday. But really, the game's been gone. I mean, to be honest, they lasted about 5 minutes or so, really, before they started. Really folding.
I think that's why people say that substitutions are key, because you see, Sarina made 5 substitutions, and we've scored 5 goals more.
Yeah, well, this is it. I mean, obviously, it's different against teams like Macedonia. But I think Northern Ireland will be a better one. And don't forget, of course, the warm-up games before the Euros.
Yeah.
Is it England Denmark at Molyneux? Or England?
I don't remember, but I think either Denmark or Norway. I don't remember. I don't think it will be Norway, because we are playing them in the group stages.
England.
Andy will now check his encyclopedia.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. England Belgium. That's it. Yeah, I knew it was a team we never heard of. Yeah, so England Belgium on the 16th of June, and then yours truly will be at the game in Leeds at Ellen Road, England Netherlands on the 24th of June, and that is the last game.
He's one of our own. He's one of our own. And the Onions. He's one of our own.
Oh, you nearly got there. Nearly got there with my surname. A Russo header that's picked up by by the goalkeeper, and it looks like one of the defenders has been shocked because they've just rolled around and just decided to have a break, I think. Rachel Daly's been brought on as a defender. Lansel, you're correct. We discussed earlier that she can play obviously forward for a club and also in defence for England. Yeah, I think she just got winded actually, number 4. Yeah, she just sort of got caught, I think. Oh, it's under her neck actually, to be fair. So she's sort of holding the top of her neck. She did just kind of get caught a little bit there. So, how old were you then on your birthday? I know the answer to this, but I'll just ask the question. 21.
21.
Does that open any doors for you in India? Because obviously in America, that's when you can drink. 18 over here. Does any extra stuff you can do at 21?
I think it's similar for us here. I think 21. It's very confusing because they say 18 is the adult age, but 21 is when you can start drinking.
Ah, okay. So you can officially start drinking. Because I'm sure you haven't drunk before that, of course.
No, like I actually don't drink. So hi mom, hi dad, I don't drink. I'm seeing some tweets saying that Jackie is playing really well today. So
Vicky, 21 is my mental age. Does that count? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what mine is. When the shit hits the fan, I think my mental age is about 51. But most of the time, when I'm more positive, we could go sort of mid-20s. Lance will ask a question there. Vix, you can jump in on this as well on the comments if you want. What's your thoughts on why do we play her at fullback when she's a forward for Dash? We touched on it earlier, but maybe you can just go through it again for Lansel.
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to that. I don't know. Maybe it's just my opinion, but I don't think, except Lucy Bronze, maybe I don't think we've had a good fullback for England for some time. Yes, Demi Stokes is there, but it's the consistency that really bothers me. So Rachel Daly there, and I think she can play as a winger, Rachel Daly. So I don't know whether it started under Phil Neville or who, but she was starting as a fullback just because she can play as a winger. That's the mentality for some people. Just like Leah Gordon can play as the left back and the left winger, so maybe something like that. But yes, at the end of the day, I agree with Vicky that we should be playing her as an attacker, and the attacking competition in England is quite a lot. So maybe that's one of the reasons why she's being played as a fullback.
Yeah, no, I think so. I mean, as you were alluding to, there is a free kick now for England, just outside the box of 84 minutes gone as it goes in. Oh, and then cleared again by Macedonia, but obviously not that far again to Stokes. It looks like that. Yeah, she's going to bring it in again, passing it through, and just sort of backwards, sort of doing a bit of a Skinner impression now. Back to Millie Bright, and then across. Hopefully we can get that gone as the ball goes in again. Bit far this time. That's just cheeky. Oh, that would have been a goal for Nikita Paris, but looking at her face, I think it's offside. Yeah, so it's been given as offside. But it was literally
I think nobody wants me to stop talking, so maybe that's one of the reasons why she's in scoring.
Yeah. I mean, I think just going back to what we were saying about Rachel Daly, I think the problem is if you look at the goals scored, she scored 7 goals for England. Beth Mead scored 16. Even Nikita Paris scored 15. Russo 4 from 3, and Ellen White 49 from 104. So, I mean, is she a prolific enough goal scorer to be an international forward? I suppose that would be the question that you would ask.
But that's what she hasn't been played as a forward much.
That's true. So she's playing defensive positions. Yeah. Oh, Russo good. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper there, and it goes in again. A clash between the goalkeeper and Nikita Paris. They're just pinging around the box now, to be honest.
Looks like they need to score 2 more. They need to score 2 more.
Goal kick as well. Yeah, they need to score. Yeah, they do need to score. because we need to beat Northern Ireland, I think, with the 11-0 that they got against them. Yeah, to be fair, it's a keeper. The keeper took out Paris. She sort of tried to punch the ball and sort of caught her in the head a little bit. Jill Scott's there, looking all of her, however old she is, with that knee. There's lots of padding on that knee, on the right knee. I wouldn't be impressed. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? You know who this is? If you don't know, I will kill you, Atanu.
Of course, I know who it is. It's Maisie.
Yes, it's Maisie. Great to see you, hon.
See, I only got one answer wrong today, so.
Yeah. Yes, it's great to see you. Thank you for saying hello. You do these watch-alongs a heck of a lot more than we do. It's my first one. So it's great to see you. And hopefully we can catch up soon. I know you're back in the UK for like 10 seconds and then go off on holiday again. But it's great to see you. And yes, some of Maisie's fans of ours have been fans of Maisie as well, like Lansdale, which obviously she's saying hey there too as well. Yeah, 87 minutes gone. Looks like again. Yeah, they just missed time in the tackles now because they're just getting a bit tired. Obviously, Macedonia, and they're just getting the sack. This is where, as United fans, we would be a bit nervous because, they are, as I said, they're just lunging in. This is how people do get injured. But looking at
I think even England aren't putting good crosses. They're just shooting it from the wide areas, like thinking that they'll score a goal like Beth Mead did.
Yeah, well, this is it. This is Maisie here. I love you're doing a watch along. Well, to be honest, I didn't think I'd be doing a watch along either, to be honest, when I first started this. But obviously, it's great. It's great laugh, and it's been good fun just to sort of chat a bit and kind of have a go at commentating on the game. But it is quite a lot harder when you've got one camera angle from the far that it seems to be using. But I need to learn from the best one, so I'll have to see the next one that you do, Maisie.
Andy, who's the offside queen?
The offside queen. That's Nikita Paris and Stanway, to be honest. But she's put there.
EW as well.
Who's that?
EW.
Ellen White. Yeah.
We need to be very sure that we don't use the exact names because we don't want to be under toxicity of some Boso fans.
We're already doing the most Woso thing. We're watching England, so we should be happy. We're supporting England here.
That's true.
Yeah, as Rachel Daly brings it forward, and now again, Millie Bright. Yeah, just essentially just all the time in the world on the ball. She just pulled it back there. You think another free kick? Yeah, it looks like it had a yellow card from Macedonia, number 8, which I'm sure she is gutted about. Interested to see her injury time. There's been a couple of injuries and quite a few substitutions, so I'd say maybe 3 minutes at the minimum.
I think yes. I think 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, as I say, at a minimum 4 or 5 minutes would be better. So here we go. Is Katie Zelem going to take it? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? That'd be interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, she is actually. Her and Beth Mead are over the ball. Is she going to take 5 minutes at a time? 5 minutes at a time. Is she going to take it? Yeah, she is. Katie Zelem takes a free kick. No. But no, it's sort of England are back with the ball now, back with Millie Bright, and now also just passing it around. To be honest, they're probably just going to try and essentially kill the game off. I mean, they're 10-0 up, so you might as well score as many goals as you can in 5 minutes. Well, get one more goal to equal us with Northern Ireland. So yeah.
Vicky's latest comment. Let's just highlight that.
Yeah, there we go. Like Judith Chalmers. I'm not sure what the reference is, if I'm honest.
After that toxicity, she's written something else.
Oh, another one. Oh, there we go. Did go down properly. Yeah. Toxicity. Yeah, toxicity. Yeah, they didn't score down properly there. Seems if Katie Zelem scored, yeah, I'm sure all 12 people at the stadium would love that. And 5 minutes, the referee could call it a day. Yeah, I know. I mean, we're 4 minutes left now. 91:10 on my clock.
90-20 for me.
Oh, okay. So the stream's a full minute behind now for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So when it ends, I'll just pretend it's carrying on, and I can just wind you up and go. Macedonia have suddenly got much better than they were in the last 91 minutes, and now it's 9.
They've scored a goal in every second.
And then, of course, if they did score, you wouldn't believe me. So.
Yeah. Tooney hat-trick, Beth Mead 4 goals. I think England do have a good core team.
There we go.
Good get-togethers.
So across the edges, they're just sort of that was just kind of a cross into Beth Mead to the goalkeeper there.
Lansell is on fire.
Yeah, well, Lansell, I think you should have been here earlier, Lansell, and you would have saw the answer to that question. But no, she's not on replacement. I was just saying, I find it very difficult to cheer for people like Ashley Neville. She's more like a villain. Same with Stanway and White. Latter two is more difficult because she's actually in the England squad. I don't think she'll be a replacement for Honor. I think that's like kind of part exchanging your Bentley for a bicycle, basically. But I think she's going to renew with Spurs anyway. So hopefully, it's just a theoretical question rather than something that can actually happen. Yeah, Jill Scott lines it up, and then again over the ball, and then over the bar from Katie Zelem. Yeah, and as Vicky points out in a more polite, slightly less controversial way, that we don't want her. We just don't want her.
I think I've heard fans mention Maya from Brighton.
Yeah, Laetitia. Yeah,
Laetitia. Yeah.
Yeah. She's apparently very good.
Yeah.
Youth as well.
Yeah, she did well against United as well in the last game.
Yeah. No, don't worry, lads. I'm only jesting, my friend. It'd be great if you did, but don't worry. We're only jesting, of course. You should know me by now. I joke around a bit when I'm on stream, so don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, so Laetitia was class on Sunday. I try not to look at that because she was against us, but yeah, she was very good. And as you say, Maya's got potential. I mean, I just want to see how old she is actually while we've got a few minutes left.
I think she's 21 or 22.
Maya, yeah, she's a lot younger actually. She's 19.
Yeah.
19.
But April born, yeah. April borns are the best, I know.
Well, she's going to turn 20 in 10 days, so she's near as damn it 20. But still, I mean, if you think that Honor's turning 23 in June, then I suppose it would be a longer, because it's an English-based player. You would assume we could have her for a number of years, but she's a lot younger. So it might be a great signing, but it'd just be a shame to lose Honor. I'd love to have both of them, to be honest.
I think I like Maya is an amazing player, no doubt, but I still think Neve is ready for the first team, senior team.
Yeah, I mean, you've definitely got to get, and as Vicky said, even though she's just about to turn 20, very experienced as well. And that's the end of that. End of the game. She was a couple of minutes early, actually, because even the ref probably got bored. So final score for England. England 10, North Macedonia 0.
Andy, do this so that we can say that 5 plus 5.
Yep, is 10. Oh, hello. There we go. Yes, that's the score. That is the score. And now Beth Mead looks a bit knackered, actually. But she has just played the full 90. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see who they play, obviously, for Northern Ireland, against Northern Ireland. And there's Mary just hugging Hannah Hampton, thinking glad I got to sit on the bench this because it would have been as boring for me.
Yeah.
But at least she'll be. Hopefully she's on. Hopefully the keeper who who plays
North Macedonia.
plays plays in Northern Ireland. Is not gonna have too much to do, but I think they'll have a little bit to do.
Vicky's making fun of us now.
It's like Sesame Street. That. Oh, look at that Americanism, Vicky. Math, is it? Is it math or maths?
Maths.
Yeah. Oh, Americanism. Careful. You'll be talking about soccer soon. Soccer, leisure, and an honor.
CP23 and everyone.
But no, it's funny actually. It's kind of flown.
Yeah.
Trials. I don't know about you. It's kind of flown, and it's been relatively easy. I mean,
like initially, I thought it's going to be difficult to stay awake, but I feel it's still 10 o'clock here.
It is American though. Fair point. This point that is true because this is the point of time where we say I thought it'd be difficult to stay awake, but actually I found it quite easy to. I can just see that now. But no, I think we'll call it there. I mean, I wouldn't say there's very little to analyse with 10-0 there, but obviously thank you for anyone who's sort of jumped in and out on the stream. Vix for being here throughout, and others. Atanu, my friend, I think you made it, being able to chat and banter rather than just me waffle on, and I've still had to do a bit of waffling. And hopefully, if people like it, let us know. You want to do more watch-alongs for England. We would say, for Man United as well, but Vicky Becker Friday out if he comes, hopefully. Would say for United as well, but obviously most of the time we're there at United. But certainly for England games, we'll try and any ones that I'm not there, we'll have a look at. But yeah, give ourselves a like on YouTube, like and subscribe on YouTube.
And if you want to learn more about Sesame Math, come here for the next watch along.
That's true. And follow us on Twitter as well, because we do engage with our fans, and we do want to give you the best entertainment that we can. So bye for now.